What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog here with a quick New York Knicks video. Of course, last night was the beginning of free agency, and the Knicks missed out on all the big-name players, as we just knew they would. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving went to the Brooklyn Nets, and, D'Angelo Russell was traded, or it's a three-way deal on his way to the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler went well elsewhere. The Knicks' big score was Julius Randle, 3 years, $63 million, which I actually didn't think was a terrible contract, considering guys like Tobias Harris and Chris Middleton got upwards of $180 million for 5 years, which is absolutely ridiculous. Those players are not worth that kind of money. But the reason I'm doing this video is because of Kevin Durant. Now, there was a lot of talk all of a sudden, the Knicks didn't offer him the max contract, and I'm going to tell you why the Knicks didn't offer him the max contract, and I have this from a credible source, to be honest with you. I don't even know if it's on the internet or not, but the fact of the matter is, Kevin Durant was never, and I mean never, in play for the Knicks. He was never, ever coming here. That is from a source that I heard. Kevin Durant was never, ever coming to New York. He was never interested in coming to the Garden. The Knicks were never in play for this guy. The only reason they even offered him a contract was because they just wanted to appease the fans. That's really all this was about. He was never coming here. Even if we offered him the max, he was turning it down. He did not want to play here at all. Nobody wants to play here. This is obvious, okay? Until the Knicks find a way to show some kind of winning culture, to show they're turning a corner, to show that they can be taken serious, we'll never draw a big-name free agent here because these guys want to win. It's not just about the money. They can get the money from any team. It's about the team that gives them the best opportunity to win, and just the draw of playing in Madison Square Garden is not enough. We've been one of the worst teams in basketball, if not the worst, for about the last 20 years. It's pathetic, and the reason that it's pathetic and the reason nobody wants to come here is because of our moronic clown of an owner, James Dolan. Nobody is going to come and play for the New York Knicks, ever. As long as this guy's running things, as long as the Knicks are a joke, as long as we have no chance to win anything, we're never, ever going to come through. We're never going to win a damn thing here. It's just the way it is. We cannot draw a big-name free agent because, like I said, unless other players are going to come here, no big-name free agent's going to come here as long as James Dolan runs a team. He's an absolute clown. He's a moron. He's got no clue what the hell he's doing. It's obvious. How can you possibly win 17 to 25 games every year for the last, 10, 12 years, minus 2012, 2013? We have been a joke forever because the owner has no idea what he's doing. We've been through coaches. We've been through GMs. We've been through player after player after player. And every single year, the names change, but the results are the same. And that's because it starts at the top with our idiot owner, James Dolan. And as long as he's running things, we are never going to draw a big-name free agent here. So it does not surprise me that Kevin Durant went to the Nets. Now, I will say this. Honestly, the more I look at that, the more I say, maybe the Knicks, maybe it wasn't the best idea. The guy's going to be 34 when he finally gets off this Achilles injury. Not saying Kevin Durant won't be one of the best players in the NBA, but you don't know, man. Achilles are much different than knees. And this guy's 34 years old. He's got a lot of miles on his legs. Again, I'm not saying that I didn't want him here, but 4 years, $164 million. It's kind of a risk for a guy that's just tore his ACL, or ruptured his ACL. So I kind of get it. But even if he was healthy, he was never coming here. And that's because our owner sucks, and this franchise sucks right now. It's just how it is. And it sucked for years. This isn't a couple-year thing. This is a couple-decade thing. We need new ownership, or we need these young guys to somehow bring a winning culture back to the Garden, to somehow want to bring that draw to the big-name free agents like your Kawhi Leonards, like your Kevin Durants, like your D'Angelo Russells. These type of guys, like your Anthony, not that Anthony Davis was going to come here either, but you want guys that want to play here because they have it, not only because they want to play for the, in the Garden and play for the Knicks, but they have a chance to win. Because like I said, they're going to get paid from some team. And at this point, every single team in the NBA has a better chance to win than the Knicks. It's just how it is. And it's going to be like that as long as this idiot is running things here. He's one of the worst owners, not only in basketball, but in professional sports. It's pathetic what this franchise has become. When I was growing up, the New York Knicks were ballers, man. They didn't win a championship, but every year they were right there. They were competitive every year. Right through the 90s, this team was in the playoffs every year. They were a championship contender every year. Yeah, they lost a couple times. Okay, they lost to the Bulls, or they lost to Hakeem Olajuwon of the Rockets. They got knocked out by Jordan and the Bulls a bunch of times. Who didn't? Okay, and then in '99 we had a magical run to the finals, but we had nothing for Tim Duncan and David Roberson, especially with an injured Patrick Ewing. But in the '90s, from 1989 right through 2000, this Knicks team was damn good. But since the turn of the millennium, this team is a damn joke, and it's because of this owner. And this owner just makes it worse and worse and worse and worse every year. It's sad, it's pathetic, and as long as this guy's in charge, we will never draw a big-name free agent. Kevin Durant was never, ever, ever coming here, no matter what the hell we offered him. He wanted no part of this franchise, and I can't say that I blame him or anybody else at this juncture because the Knicks absolutely stink. It's just how it is. It's all I got. It's Baddog, and I'm gone. Peace!